Today's short video clip is just a reminder that if you have internet and you have a device like a mobile phone or a tablet or a PC, then you are in charge of your future and the skills that you have. I know that we can so easily say, oh, my company doesn't train me, and you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm a very big fighter for that, is that companies should be investing in users. But you have so many tools available to you for free that we honestly don't have that excuse anymore. So I'm going to quickly just take some time to recap all the areas where you can get help and support. And I'm going to start on Microsoft Teams, my favorite place, and the command box that you see right at the top of the screen. If I type a / in there, I will see a list of all the commands that I can use. Now, I'm not going to go through all of those now. Files being my favorite, it shows you your last 10 files that you worked with across all your teams in OneDrive. It's pretty amazing. But what I do want to look at is help. Now, if I go / help in Teams, it actually opens up any topics relevant to training. It's got training here as well, short little video clips that can help you through the basics of getting started with Teams. I mean, so much content there that Microsoft's put in there for us. And give feedback. I mean, please give them feedback as well. And then also it gives you the what's new in this app, because that's also important. If you start learning, you have to stay up to date, because otherwise you're not agile. But there's all the what's new, all the new cool things that you can see in Teams. And then if you go to the topics, what you'll also find is, for example, let's quickly find it, instructor-led training. So if you go to instructor-led training, you'll see that they have different courses that you can register for and then start learning. So let's go on-demand end-user training, for example. So there we go. There's some on-demand end-user training. If I go back, let's quickly take a look. Getting started. I want to see what else. Let's say master working from home with Teams. So for this specific one, you can actually go and take a look at what you can learn in this, and then you can register and then do this course. I mean, it's really, really incredible. So please take the time and invest in yourself. I mean, a lot of us are working from home now, and we're actually saving some time by not sitting stuck in traffic. So why don't you use your traffic time and invest back in yourself? It doesn't matter the company that you work for. If you're one of those people that says, my company doesn't pay me to still learn in my own time as well, then you've obviously forgotten that you are your greatest asset that you should be investing in. No one can ever take your skills away from you. And Microsoft skills is some of the most sought after in the world. It's not like an app that you're never going to use again at the next company. So definitely take a look at the instructor-led training that you can see there as well. And there's just so many tips and things here. This is in Microsoft Teams. Then also don't forget that in Office Pro Plus, or it's called now, let me quickly think about that, Microsoft 365 Apps for Enterprise, I think. But in your apps, you'll find a Help tab as well. And the Help tab actually shows you like what's new, same as what you can see in Teams, or what's been launched for Excel recently, for example. And you can also go to Show Training. And of course, you have to be online for this, okay? The world's changed forever. I mean, I don't even think my microwave works if I'm not online. But I mean, let's say someone like in a presentation had a pivot table and you're like, I've never used that and that really looks like a great tool. So I can go pivot and search for pivot and then say, okay, let me see, create a pivot table to analyze worksheet data. And then there's a little video right there that you can watch. I mean, how incredible is that? That is just mind-blowing, okay? I better not show my age by saying we never had that back in the day, but we didn't have that back in the day, okay? So please, please invest in yourself and start using these tools that are available. So under the help tabs in the apps, even in Power Automate, even in Power Apps, there's always a help or get support, get training. All of the apps has it in. You can get some learning there as well. So then, and don't forget that you can online also find the training at the Microsoft 365 training site. This is the same as the training that you see inside of your Microsoft Teams. So if I go to any of these, I can also get some training material. And then, of course, the Microsoft 365 Adoption Resources site is pretty cool, okay? So if you're helping out with getting people on board, this is the place you want to go to for sure. So the Adoption Resources site is really, really very cool. So you can go roles-based. This is quite new. You can always go product-based as well. So for example, Microsoft Teams. I mean, this adoption flipbook is just one of my favorites for sure. And then teams.demo is also a very, very cool site to use out. And you can add this as a tab inside of your Microsoft team. So you can add this flipbook right there inside of Microsoft Teams. So let's quickly take a look at the other site, and I'll share the resources in the video as well. Let's quickly have a look. This is also a very, very good one, is teamsdemo.office.com. And in this one as well, you can also add this as a tab inside of your teams. They don't even have to navigate away. So please share these resources with your end users as well, and with people in the company. I mean, use Yammer to broadcast this. Why don't you build a cool Microsoft SharePoint news page, and just make sure that everyone knows where they can find the tools and things that they can use to help them be better. We have to allocate some time to learning people. So if you're in HR, please start looking at those job descriptions and KPIs. If we don't allow our users some time to evolve, then there's no way we can put evolving as a strategic objective in our company. Okay, so please invest back in your greatest assets, but that is yourself as well. You have to learn and update and upskill yourself. That's what's going to make you valuable, but it's also going to make you a happy employee. It's going to help with employee well-being, and it's just going to make you feel better as a person in life. So all the tools are there, okay? Reach out, join the groups on social media, on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. Become part of the greatest community in the world, okay? Because everyone is out there helping and wanting to support people. So don't feel alone. Please go and invest in yourselves. I'll share the resources as well so that you can help yourself. And I hope that you'll enjoy it, and just, count yourself important enough to invest in. Have a great day.